So Miss Selena dropped some new products for Rare Beauty and I'm really excited. I just opened up the new highlighters and oh my god. And I thought we should do a full face of Rare Beauty with these new launches as I kind of review and test and tell you my first impression. So I have 2 other videos of Rare Beauty, so I will go ahead and link those below, reviewing kind of like the first launch, which was the foundations and the concealer and the blushes, and then the other video that I have, I believe, is the Stay Vulnerable collection, which is those like little potted blushes. Not the popular like these guys, Pinch Me blushes, but the other ones. So anyways, I just kind of grabbed anything rare that I can find here in my house because I do have some favorites back in Mexico. It'll be mainly a full face of Rare Beauty, but I'll confess I don't have some of the eye products. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start applying the illuminating primer, which is my favorite between the two. They do have like a pore diffusing one, but on this side of the internet, we love a glow. I'm torn whether to use the foundation, which is one of my favorite foundations, or the primer. I'm sorry, not the primer, the tinted moisturizer, which I didn't love all that much. Can't remember why. I think I didn't like the shade on me or something. I can't remember why I didn't like this, so let's just go ahead and apply this guy. I like to use my fingers. I also was very tan when they sent this, I think, so it didn't quite match. I'm just gonna go ahead and take a sponge and just help blend that out. And I want this makeup to be like a healthy sun-kissed glow with a bit more of a beat. Okay, cute. So one of the other newest launches that just came out is their Positive Light Eye Brightener. And this one also comes in 4 shades. It is like a sheer to medium coverage. It's more just to kind of refresh your eye and make you look like you got a bit of sleep. So I'm gonna do one side with the concealer first and then the eye brightener on top and see how that looks. And then I wanna do one with just the eye brightener and then see how that looks. And what's really nice is the applicator is this like cooling wand. So I'm using the shade light medium. Oh, it feels so nice actually. It feels almost like skincare, like the hydration of it. I'm just gonna tap that out with my finger. Wow, look at the difference. Oh my god. Ooh, that's really beautiful. It really does make such a difference. Look at this side. Sleep. 4 hours of sleep. It's not that bad. It's not like 0 hours of sleep, but it's 4 hours of sleep. It looks really natural and it just really melted into the skin beautifully. Like there's no creasing and it really did brighten up. Like look at this right here. But anyways, I will apply this and just see how it kind of wears with makeup. Like if you were to do concealer or like color correct or something. Just gonna do a few. And I really do love the Rare Beauty brushes. So I'll apply this right on top. So next I'm going to use a bit of bronzer. I'm using the shade Happy Soul. I really love these bronzers. Chiseled up. The reason why I love these bronzing sticks or contour sticks so much is because it requires 0 effort to blend. I feel like especially lately I haven't been wearing that much makeup that I feel so off my game. But literally no skills are required because it just does, the product is just that good that it blends for you. I also had to show you guys, like, so they sent me all of these new launches in PR and look at this that it came with. It has like my initials, so like Amy Serrano, and she's wearing her initials. I thought it was the cutest little PR packet. I gotta wear those. Like I mentioned, I want like a really sun-kissed kind of look. I do have the Rare Beauty eyeshadow palette, but I don't know, I'm not like a super fan of a lot of the shades, to be honest. The one that I do love is the center, so I'm gonna be using that shimmer. It's so nice. For the rest of my eye, I'm gonna be using Persona. I'm gonna start by applying that in the crease. Okay, I changed my mind. I'm gonna be using the Too Faced palette. It just has a little bit, just more brown tones that I wanted. So I'm just gonna go over that with this nude shade here. And I'm gonna kind of speed through this because I know we want to see the highlighter and how beautiful that is all over the lid, just to kind of brighten up. And then I'm gonna layer that really fun color by Rare. But before I do that, I do want to add, I want to like smoke out the bottom. So I'm gonna take that same nude shade and just smoke it right under. I do notice just a slight bit of creasing. Because I haven't set it and I did notice a bit of creasing, I'm gonna use the Rare Beauty powder, and this is in the shade Light Medium. I'm actually gonna take their new highlighter brush. It's this really nice tapered, like you can see how long the brush is. I really like using these ones because it applies like less pressure and I feel like it's less dense, and I don't really like a powdery look, but because I did notice some slight creasing, I'm just gonna add that to the places where I normally crease, which is right here, and I tend to crease here as well. Go into this deeper shade that's called Truffle. It's like a really deep brown, kind of like extend the eye. And this is their Brow Harmony. One side is pencil to fill in, and then I will go ahead and use this, even though again I live more for like a clear brow gel. Since we have it and we're doing a full face, I'm just gonna feather it out, this tinted brow gel. Oops, I hate when I do that. I'm gonna use that really beautiful shade I was talking about, and I'm just gonna take it with my finger, like pack it on, and I'm just gonna tap it onto my lid. Like it just amplifies the eye. It's so impactful. So those are our eyes. I'm really sad that I don't have the mascara to show you. I don't remember really loving it, but I do love this Ilia one, so I'm just gonna finish off the eye and we'll come back and do our cheeks and our highlight and all of that. This mascara is heaven. I love it. Moving on to cheeks. We're gonna put some blush. Pulled these 3 different tones. We have Hope, Happy, and Encourage. I really love Happy because it just adds like a little bit of pop. So I'm just gonna start with Hope and see, and hope for the best. I love these because they're so pigmented and they really do stand through the day. That's really pretty. I want to add a bit more bronze, but I'm gonna pull it up a bit more right here. A dot of Happy, just to inject some life. Okay, so now we get to move on to these gorgeous highlighters. Like I said, there are 4. We have Exhilarate, which is this like champagne gold. It's really, really beautiful. Looks rich. We also have Flaunt, which is more of like a warm gold. And then we have Mesmerize, which is more of a rose bronze, like a rose goldy kind of shade, which I feel like always looks really good on everybody. And this one, I think it's gonna be a little too white on me, but this one is Enlighten, and the description is a cool champagne. I would say almost like an opal pearlescent kind of shade. So maybe this one for my inner eyes. We'll go ahead and start with Flaunt. And I'm gonna be using that same highlighter brush. It does come with like a cute little mirror inside too. It's so pretty, oh my God. And I have a lot of texture on my cheeks, so I'm always scared of like really chunky looking highlight because it just emphasizes so much texture that, you know, it's like I don't want that emphasized. Like wet. Like I hate when powder highlighters look powdery because I feel like that's what gives like that texture. But this does not, and I think this brush is perfect. It gives such a light touch. Rare always kills it. It's like very few products that I don't like from them. Like face products, I feel like they kill. I just started thinking too because I'm like, oh, does Rare have like lip products? But of course they do. I have like everything in Mexico. I really like a lot of their lip liner shades and a few of their lipsticks. I'm using an Exhilarate just down the bridge of my nose, my Cupid's bow, and I do like a little chin highlight and even a little forehead highlight. I like to glow, okay? And for my inner corner, I'm going to use that opal-y color. It's so pretty. Rare does have a new lip souffle that they sent. I think it's new. It came in the PR box, and this is the shade Elevate. It would look so good with their lip liner wise, but like I said, I have all of that in Mexico. I don't have it with me, so I'm gonna use this shade here. This is Mented lip pencil in the shade M5. It's a true brown. I just like to kind of feather it in. Wise is also like a brown, but it's a bit more warm. Like this has like a cooler neutral tone. Okay, so let's go in with this lip souffle. I think I will add some gloss on top, but before we do that, I have maybe just a bit. Can you tell that I really like this product? Can't get enough of it, and it just leaves your skin looking like skin. Even if you look super powdery, you put this on and I swear it just like revives your makeup and it makes you look like 5 years younger. This is called Forget the Filler by Lawless. I'm obsessed with these. This one has like a little bit of a sheen. It's called Annie. So this is the finished look. I really hope you guys enjoyed. As for the highlighters, I give them honestly like a 10 out of 10. Maybe a 9 out of 10 just because I am more of like a cream based person, but I think for highlighter, I really do enjoy this. No, I'm gonna keep it at a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10, I really love the brush. I love pretty much all of the Rare Beauty brushes. I would really recommend them if you're looking for some really great quality brushes. And the under eye brightener, I mean, as well. I mean, it did crease just a tiny bit on me, so I'm gonna give it like an 8 out of 10. But as far as it just brightening one eye without even like concealer or anything, wow, I'm really impressed. So I'm gonna continue to obviously use all of these products. Everything will be linked that I used, including some of these non-Rare Beauty products. I really hope you enjoyed. I hope this was helpful, and I will see you in my next video. Ciao.